everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will crochet this amazing hat. It's called Eevee hat. The pattern is free from hobbii.com, and the yarn we will be using is from the day 1 advent calendar from hobbii.com for crocheters. One yarn is 100% wool and the second one is mohair, wool and silk yarn. For this hat, any sizes, we will need only one skein of each yarn. As well, we will need to have 3mm and 4.5mm hooks. 3mm hook we will need for the ribbing and 4.5 for the hat. And the crochet pattern looks like that. It have full instructions, but this video will help you to go through them. We'll start from making a ribbing. But before that we will need to open our yarn and combine them. So we will start simultaneously with both of the yarns for Hobbie's hat. As I mentioned previously, for the ribbing we will be using 3mm hooks, and the hooks was not included to the day 1 advent calendar from Hobbii, so this is my hooks. With both threads and 3mm hook, start with slip knot. If you don't know how to do the slip knot, I'm showing you just right now. So yarn over around 2 fingers and pull one of the yarns through the loop you have. So this is the slip knot. Now we will need to chain 10 or 11, depends from the size of the hat you want. You can also open the pattern. As I mentioned, it is free for use. So you will follow the pattern as well in the text for your size of the hat. For myself, I'm doing the bigger size, so I'm chaining 11. After that, the only thing we will need to do is the single crochets for any other things related to our hat. So now we will start making the single crochets back to the beginning of the chain, starting from the second chain space from the hook. So in total I will have 10 single crochets back. To make a single crochet, insert your hook into the loop, yarn over, pull yarn, yarn over again and pull the yarn through the both loops on the hook. This is the single crochet. So this is the end of the row 1 of the single crochets. For the next row you will need to chain 1 and turn. After that you will be making the same single crochets, but to have a ribbing you will do that only into the back loop. I will show you that in the minute. So if you will look closer here, you will have two horizontal lines like V here. So we usually go like that under both of them, but we will go only into the back one. This is the back one, the horizontal line from the V on the top of the previous row, which is farther from you. So from the single crochet perspective, you are not changing anything, you're inserting your hook, yarn over, pull the thread from the back loop, yarn over and pull through both loops, so the single crochet remains the same. Now we will be continue doing the same single crochets each row, starting with chaining 1 only into the back loops until you will have around 100 something rows. From the pattern, if you are crocheting for the smaller size or medium size hat, it will be 101 rows. If for the medium or large, it should be 105 rows. My hat will have 105 rows. As well, I will check that on my hat that it's the perfect fit for my size, because I don't like to have very tight hats. It makes me not very comfortable to use them, so I will anyway check it on my hat. As well, I recommend you to do the same. I will show one more row for you how to continue with the single crochets into the back loops. Then we will meet you on the next step. Now I have 105 rows. It perfect fit for me. It looks like that, very nice. And I will join both ends with also single crochet. So I will show you how to do that. So firstly, you will need to place both of the ends, chain 1 and place both of the ends together to start joining. And after that, you will be doing single crochets through the back loops only as you done for the previous ribbing, but remember that you will be joining it with the beginning where you had a chain. So it's important to understand what is the back loop in the chain. As you may see on the left, here is my starting chain, and it is already visible like half of the usual chain on the top here, so I will be using that as my back loop from the beginning of this ribbed band. need to change our hook for 4.5 millimeters because we will start to working on the head, on the main part of it, and I will be using the stitch marker so I will remember where my rounds will end because we will be working in spiral. So for the main body you will be also using single crochets, but here you will start with chaining one, then one single crochet in the curve upwards, so you will have the chain when you have the curve downwards and single crochet in each curve upwards. And we will do approximately 20-21 rounds with this pattern. I will show you how to start to do that, and we'll make with you few rounds so you will understand how it will look like. You may use the crochet pin as the counter of the rounds or any other yarn for this matter, so it will be visible for you when you finish the round, and that won't be necessary to count each stitch. Now I will begin the next round with exactly the same pattern I show you for the round 1. Now I'm done with the height of my head, and I will start decreasing, so we will make the head shape in few next rounds. I'm replacing the stitch marker here onto the top to not count that much and know where is the beginning of this round. For the next 2 rounds we will be decreasing in this schema: 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 single crochet, chain 1, and then decrease and chain 1. So the decreases will be in each 4th stitch where we will need to do a single crochet. I will continue to decrease this way for the next 4 rounds. Yes, I will do that for 4 rounds, because I want to have like smoother top of my hat. Once these 4 rounds of decreases in 4th stitch done, we will decrease in each 3rd stitch where we will need to place our single crochet. Instead of single crochet, it will be a decrease in each 3rd space for 3 rounds. After finishing that, you will need to decrease in each 2nd stitch for 2 more rounds, and it should be enough for your hat to fit your hat perfectly. Now the hat is done. The only thing left is to weave in this end, so we will have to close the hole on the top and finish our hat with weaving in the yarn on the beginning. So for that I'm using the yarn needle. For hats I like to weave in the end on the top like in S shape, so it will hold the top of the hat more tight and won't let it open. So I will show you how to do that. Just insert your needle in the first chain on the top and move it like that, so it's S shape into each stitch here, and when you will be at the end, when this yarn started or ended the last round of crocheting, you can pull it a bit more tighter so the hole will be closed.
I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.
As well, I recommend to secure the end of the yarn inside of your hat with making some tiny knot and weaving in the long tail as well, so it will be somewhere there in case the hat wasn't closed tight enough, so you can return to that and tighten it up at later point of time.
Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Thank you very much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more interesting video about crocheting and homemade stuff.